The offense finally woke up. Deshaun Watson looked like just an MVP caliber quarterback. Bill O'Brien had one of his best games as a play caller, as a head coach. Will Fuller went completely off. The Texans looked amazing. Cue the intro.
The city of the dream team, Hakeem, Turing, Beyonce, yeah, me. And I remember hot summer, hot winter. I couldn't fight, so the block made a hot.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calvillo, and I just got done watching the Houston Texans going against the Atlanta Falcons, and it was a crazy game. The offense was just unstoppable, scoring about 40-something points. Also with that pick six from Deshaun Gibson at the end, the offense looked electric. The Falcons were not able to stop them whatsoever. I told you guys last week in the video that they just are not good on defense at all, and this showed them today. They did a very good job at the beginning, just not letting Hopkins really destroy them. And we saw that he only had about 3 catches, but like I said, with this offense, you have to pick your poison. If it's not gonna be DeAndre Hopkins, it's gonna be Will Fuller, and we saw Will Fuller explode today. 200+ yards, 3 touchdowns, tying Andre Johnson's touchdown record. He looks spectacular, and this is what we've been missing. You know, the last season and season before that, Will Fuller and Watson had a connection, and we didn't really see that the first 4 games, and now we see it now. We saw that they were just on page. Watson was hitting them in stride. Watson was hitting his deep balls. Watson looked just absolutely amazing. This offense was spectacular. It didn't have Kenny Stills, and that's something that's huge. If Kenny Stills is there, you will probably put in 1 or 2 more touchdowns, just of how dangerous he is. The running game was spectacular. Carlos Hyde, again, a fabulous pickup, only for a 3rd-round pick. He's just a bruiser. He's gonna go in between the tackles, and he was just hitting people, almost averaging 5 or 6 yards a carry. And then you have Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson was looking fantastic as well. I love this tandem. I love Carlos Hyde, Duke Johnson. The tight ends were more involved. As you saw Darren Fells just a red zone goal line target. He's so big, and he honestly just looked like a rebounder just grabbing the ball. And you saw he held the ball up on that defender. Like, dude, I just bullied you. Offense looked crazy good. No complaints about the offense. The offensive line, Watson did not get sacked. I don't even think Watson got touched at all. It's a good sighting seeing that we didn't allow Watson to get sacked at all. You know, they have Garrett, they have Deion Jones, they have a bunch of pretty good players, and Watson just wasn't touched at all. On the defensive side, the front 7 was very good. We only allowed 1 sack. They only allowed 1 sack. Hey, it was J.J. Watt, but the front 7 had their weight with them. The run game was non-existent at all. As we know, I gave praise to Devontae Freeman last week, and we shut him down. Julio Jones was a non-factor. What I love that Romeo Cornell did is he put a number of corners on him. He put Jonathan Joseph on him. He put Bradley Roby on him. He put Lonnie Johnson on him. It was just overall a very good day for the defense. I'm not going to really blame them from the Falcons, you know, just trying to keep on coming up and scoring, because at that point we had a lead and we were just taking what they were giving us. Secondary played better. I have no complaints. It's just sometimes it looks like they're just going to go off for you. You know, they're shutting them down, and then the next offensive drive, the offense scores a touchdown. But, you know, I feel like as the defense keeps on growing, keeps on progressing, it's just going to be all-out monster. Whitney Merciless didn't have a sack today, but he was very active today. J.J. Watt, again, J.J. Watt is making me eat crow. I said the man was done. I said he's finished. Hey, he's tied with Merciless for the team high in sacks. One aspect that not really scares me but has me concerned is the special teams. Kaimi Fairburn missed 3 extra points today. And I don't know if it's Brian Anger just holding the ball wrong, but he hasn't looked like himself. He led the NFL in points last year, and he just is missing. I don't know how you can miss a 35-yard extra point and then a few minutes later kick a 50-yard field goal straight down the middle. That's something that has to be fixed. That one DeAndre Carter fumble, like I said, that just rarely happens with DeAndre Carter. You know, it just got away from him. I don't really expect that to happen anymore. Kiki Guti, he really stepped up. He didn't really have a lot of catches, but that 150-yard catch was crucial. You know, it was when the Falcons were planning to start getting momentum, planning to make a comeback. Overall, I give the Texans a high B+, low A-. I feel like they would have allowed the Falcons less, points. Hey, it would have been an A+. But it was a good game. It was a fun game. It went down to the wire towards the end, and then Will Fuller hit Desmond Trufant with that double move, scoring the go-ahead touchdown. We're 3-2 now. One of the best teams in the NFL. Next week's game is going to be crucial. Next week we play the Chiefs at Arrowhead, and if you know one thing about Deshaun Watson is he loves playing on the road. But besides that, guys, go Texans. We're 3-2. Thank you for subscribing, guys. We are at 61. I was going around Baybrook Mall yesterday. I was interviewing people talking about the Astros game. So if you guys are around Baybrook Mall this next couple days or weeks, just know I'm gonna be around there trying to interview people. As always, go Texans. Hey, let's shock the NFL. Let's go to the Kansas City Chiefs and beat them.